I am Dave Vandermeer, Minister of Music and Fine Arts here at First Presbyterian Church of Ann Arbor. Today we are in the sanctuary to explain this year's set of Advent paper lace banners designed and created by Ellen Phillips of Black Mountain, North Carolina. Last year, First Pres invited Ellen to come to Ann Arbor to present a workshop on liturgical visual arts in the church. Ellen designed a set of paper lace banners for Advent last year that the participants cut in one day for all 4 Sundays. The paper lace banners are made of photographic backdrop paper. Patterns created by Ellen were put on top of 2 pieces of the backdrop paper before the individuals cut through all 3 layers of paper. X-Acto knives are used to cut the banners. This year was a challenge to cut them, as only 2 people, socially distanced, could work on the banner at one time. The banners are based on the Revised Common Lectionary scripture texts for the 4 Sundays of Advent. Last year was Year A, and this year we begin the liturgical year with Year B. Ellen has reflected on the text to create these banners. Ellen always incorporates architectural components taken from the room or sanctuary that she works in. You will notice at the top and bottom of each of the banners, you will see the designs taken from our reredos. The reredos is an ornamental screen covering the wall in the front of the chancel area surrounding the cross. I am joined today by 3 members of our chancel choir who helped cut this year's paper lace banners. They will explain the artist's intent for each of the banners.
Scripture passages for the first Sunday of Advent seem particularly appropriate as we near the end of 2020. There are parallels between the breakup of the Israelite nation and the calamities of this year. Words from Isaiah speak just as powerfully to us in 2020 as they did then. Vast areas of our nation have suffered from devastating fires. Other areas have been pounded and flooded by one hurricane after another. People have become more polarized and angry, even to the point of violence. From Isaiah, "We have all become like one who is unclean, and our righteous deeds are like a filthy cloth." All across the globe, a life-threatening virus persists. Again from Isaiah, "We all fade like a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, take us away." We no longer can safely come together to worship. Singing together has become a dangerous activity. Isaiah, "There is no one who calls on your name or attempts to take hold of you." It is necessary to hide our faces from each other. Touching and hugging and even shaking hands have become a threat. From Isaiah, "You have hidden your face from us and have delivered us into the hand of our iniquity." These days can make us wonder where God is. We know intellectually that indeed, O Lord, you are our Father. Nevertheless, we wonder as we contemplate a time we call Advent, will you keep silent and punish us so severely? The landscape seems very bleak, and that is what the artist has designed for the first banner. Charred, leafless tree trunks, barren, rocky soil, and a clouded sky seem to be all that there is at this point. Our constant prayer should be, "Restore us, O God of hosts. Let your face shine that we might be saved."
The second Sunday of Advent. With the Lord, one day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like one day. In our world, at this point in time, in the Zooming American culture, to have to wait is something that we just do not want to do, ever. To have to sit and wait for a stoplight to change is difficult. A late flight can totally throw us into panic because all of the so important things that we have lined up back to back will be seriously messed up. Advent is a season that celebrates waiting and invites us to be countercultural and stop and wait. And as the need to rush and fill every minute recedes, Advent is a time to wonder. Therefore, beloved, while you are waiting for these things, strive to be found at peace and regard the patience of the Lord as salvation. So, beloved, let us see these days as a gift, a time to strive to be found at peace. Yes, we have to strive to be peaceful. There are many voices trying to pull us back out into the rush. Be present where you are. God is there. Be still. Be at peace. He shall surely come. Just wait.
The third Sunday of Advent. We live with hope. We do not despair. We sit with the hope, and a quiet peace fills us. The Spirit of the Lord is upon us. We begin to be aware of the gentle effervescence in our souls, hardly noticeable. The feeling bubbles and begins to rise into our consciousness. There have been other dark days, and then things gradually changed, and afterwards our mouth was filled with laughter and our tongue with shouts of joy. For as the earth brings forth its shoots, and the garden causes that which is sown in it to spring up, so the Lord will sow righteousness and praise. In due season, and with lots of work, flowers and vegetables send up their first shoots, and slowly, with much care and patience, they send forth beautiful blossoms and nourishing food. Before long, the air is filled with the hum of bees, butterflies appear, and the sound of the birdsong fills the air. With the baskets full of bounty, we come rejoicing, bringing in the sheaves. This week's design is based on the Tree of Life by Gustav Klimt. The branches swirl energetically and are filled with birds and flowers. This represents the joyful harvest of seeds that, all planted in tears, will be sown with shouts of joy. Because of this knowledge, we can give thanks in all circumstances. We do not give thanks for all circumstances, but we can rejoice always with the sure knowledge that God is in control and that Christ is standing among us.
The fourth Sunday of Advent. Your house and your kingdom shall be made sure forever. Your throne shall be established forever. 2 Samuel 7:16. He has helped his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy, according to his promises he made forever. Luke 1:55. To the only wise God, through Jesus Christ, to whom be the glory forever. Romans 16:27. Jesus will reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there will be no end. Luke 1:33. When we use the word forever in conversation, we don't really mean forever. We mean maybe until something new or different or better comes. At best, we mean until the day we die. When God says forever, God actually means forever. God's love stretches to a place where there is no concept of time beyond our earth, our solar system, our known galaxy. We are part of that vast love, and all we are called to do is to love God and to glorify Jesus Christ forever.